Hi everyone. I'm going to let you into a secret. It was a passionate love affair between me and a man called Mr. Rag Tal. There were two very huge influences that shaped my life, and one was an army upbringing. I was known as an army brat, and the second one was Indian classical music. My father, he was commissioned into the British Army. This was about 10 years after India got its independence. And we were in a small town called Udhampur in Kashmir. Now, he was, my father, such a strict disciplinarian that we had a regimented upbringing. So, very often, when my parents were not at home, we used to do a mock drill. And it used to go like this: hip, 2, 3, 4, shake it up, 2, 3, 4, parade, aage badegi, aage bad. And so, very often, when my father realized that we were up to some mischief, in those days, the officers of the British Army, they used to speak Hindi in a very anglicized way. So he used to look at us and he used to say, "There is something black in the dal," which actually means that dal mein kuch kala hai. And for the word kharab, he used to say crab. And he used to say, "This is crab, this is crab." So you can imagine the linguistic influence we had when we were children. My mother, she was a delicate girl from a village in Maharashtra, but she was a classical Indian music aficionado. And that's where we got our passion for Mr. Rag Tal. Now, Kashmir, we used to go to school in a horse drawn buggy. We were brought up by a governess. She used to call us Missy Baba. And these were the inputs that have shaped me. Kashmir being Kashmir, it was so overwhelmingly beautiful that it brings to mind a dhun in the Mishra Pahadi Rag. And it goes like this: भीगी सारी गुलाबी चुनरिया रे मोहे मारे सावरिया नजरिया रे. And then from Udhampur, we went to Calcutta. So Udhampur was primary school, Calcutta was middle school. My mother put me in a music school which was near our house. I heard the music. As you know, Calcutta has a very high level of excellence of the performing arts. I heard the tabla playing of Ustad Alarkha. He used to often say the boli of the tabla when he was playing. So I realized one tal, ek tal, the ups and downs of life, they remain ups and downs so long as you have music in your soul. So the ek tal goes like this: din din dhage tirkit tuna kat din dhage tirkit dina din. And that has been my mantra for life. And as you know, Mr. Rag Tal lived very close to my house. So I was in love with him. And so I used to sing, घर से निकलते ही कुछ दूर चलते ही रास्ते में है उसका घर. So middle school in Calcutta, we went to Madras. I did my senior school. My father being in the army, he taught us how to play golf, how to swim. Do you know how I learned swimming? A soldier used to stand outside the swimming pool. He used to put a huge rod inside the pool where we children, we caught that rod in the baby pool. We splashed our legs from the back and we moved forwards. And that's how I learned to swim. We were in an army area called Avadi, which was a tank factory for Vijayanta tanks. And so in Pune, I went on to learning graduation, post graduation, marriage, and my child was born there also. And so I learned baby songs. लकड़ी की काठी काठी पे घोड़ा घोड़े के दुम पे जो मारा हथौड़ा दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा दुम उठा के दौड़ा. Now transitioned into a teacher, and now as an ode to Mr. Rag Tal, my true love, my only love, a sargam in Rag Malcounts, which is sung in the night. So it goes like this: Gama dhani sa ni dhama gama dhama gama ga sa. Dhani sa dhani sa dhani sa ni dhama gama ga sa. Now a few things I'd like to show you which define my life. Please have a look. A musical journey, magical journey, a playlist of songs. These are the few things that define me. And of course, a huge sense of humor. And in conclusion, I'd like to say that for Mr. Rakdal, I can even sing in English. Thank you so much for a patient listening.